I'm Rosa Mendez, and I'm here at the #1 Long Island broadcast, Monty and Pharaoh. I had the best time ever!
Hey, listen, Daddy, you're listening to the #1 broadcast, Monty and Pharaoh, Daddy, in Long Island. The best pro wrestling broadcast of all time, I think.
Jimmy, I got to tell you, man, it feels good to be back on YouTube. It was quite disappointing what happened to us, but we bounced back fairly quickly.
Well, what else would we do? We're almost at 5,000 subscribers.
Well, speaking of that, man, we need more members.
Okay.
What do you think we need to do to get the people of those 5,000 subscribers to come on and join the team as a Monty and a Pharaoh member?
Nudity is out of the question. Any other ideas?
I don't know, man. I don't know. But what I do have a few ideas.
Well, just like Prel, they should tell 2 friends, and they could tell 2 friends, and so on and so on. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Check out all our content.
But that's, you know what? That's why you're the star of the show, because guess what? Members get special content. Even we spoke about it. Pharaoh came to me one day and he goes, man, what's the deal? I can't even watch some of these videos because I'm not a member. And I said, there you go, Pharaoh. You got to be a member because this is what the members get. They get free content that none of the other fans that watch this show get.
That's right.
You get free autographs from some of these wonderful stars that come in, right?
Nice.
All you do is you go to the MNP webpage, or right, our own page, and shoot us an email and say, hey, man, I want a picture of Tommy Rich. I want a picture of whatever. And boy, that's on its way.
We give them their choice.
That's right.
We rock.
We do rock.
And you need to rock too. Join.
Sounds to me like Dusty Rhodes was much worse when it came to selling to himself and protecting himself and not putting other people over. In my opinion, that takes money out of those people's pockets. So who's worse, Hulk Hogan, who gets all the hate, or Dusty Rhodes, who's beloved and seems to sound like a real... I'm sorry, Dusty, he's not with us anymore, but I wonder.
Listen to me, bud.
Sure, fire away.
To me, Dusty Rhodes was the greatest mind ever in this business, and I'm telling you.
Okay.
Now, when you're a booker, you have things that you want to do in your head. And then you look around at your talent, and you're thinking, who can do this exactly the way he wanted it? Mm-hmm. Now, what was good about us, and Dusty told me this several times, when Dusty explained something to us, we didn't have to say, do what? Mm-hmm. Understanding the angle, and that's what makes a good work. See, a good worker in our business can work with anybody. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
And is to tell that story the way he's got it in his mind, and that's what sells out. And don't get me wrong, Dusty, he pushed himself, but that son of a bitch was over, buddy.
Of course.
And it's not about that. When you're a booker or a territory, if you don't bring the territory up where it makes money, well, you're going to lose your damn job.
Right.
And then you're going to lose your reputation for being a booker. Dusty was good.
Sure.
And don't get me wrong.
Sure.
You know, Dusty had his things, but Dusty had a reason to do that. Don't get me wrong. I didn't go eat at Dusty's house supper every night. Mm-hmm. You understand me? But I knew business.
Right.
You know, when he was in Florida, he pushed himself because he knew what he wanted, and I guarantee you the shows sold out every week.
Sure.
So if I wanted just to make this guy right here do this, but I promise you, he's not going to do it the way that you're thinking, that knows how to sell that building out. It's going to be half full. Mm-hmm. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure.
Go ahead.
So I was going to ask you, so you mentioned Rhodes as being a great booker. How does he compare to Bill Watts?
I never worked for Bill Watts when he's a booker. Bill Superstar Dundee was the booker when Robert and I went there.
Mm-hmm. But you did work for Watts as a promoter.
It's not comparing myself to Bill Watts. Yeah, Bill Watts was a good booker, but Bill Watts pushed himself too. Mm-hmm. And he worked with big guys. Mm-hmm. So let me tell this to you now. When Robert and I went to Mid-South, with Bill Dundee, the booker. Now, Bill Watts owned the territory 10 years before that. If you ever read his book, he made more money in that 1 year than he did the whole 10 years that he owned Louisiana. Does that answer your question?
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm not here to listen. I'm one of the boys. I love everybody.
Sure.
I'm not here to knock you, but I'm here to tell the truth. You was talking something about Hulk Hogan a while ago. You know, Hulk Hogan was the greatest worker in the world, and Hulk Hogan didn't do this because you were in a position. But Hulk was smart. Dude, one thing that he did, and this is what the guys out there today don't understand. When you're big like Hogan and you're the top baby face in the world, when he stepped in a ring with his opponents, he made them look like they could kill him.
Yep.
And then he beat them at the end.
Right.
Then that's what got Hulk Hogan over. See, Hulk Hogan did something that I did. He sewed.
Sure.
And then nowadays in our business, watch TV. You don't. I don't think they even have a baby face or heel no more, do they? I don't think they have that
it's
no
a big
more.
gray area. Yeah.